So guys, it's summer, it's getting hot. Let's talk about how to train in the heat. Now, training in summer can obviously be really complicated because a lot of it is going to be reliant on your training times, on your coach, on your team, on your club, on your school, whatever institution that you're playing for, it's going to be heavily reliant on that. So the first suggestion is always for coaches or people who have the ability to change the training times so that they're not at peak midday, in the peak heat, in the peak sun. That's obviously going to be the most brutal. Try and keep training times early in the morning, so before 10 o'clock, or in the evening, maybe after 6. Number 2, hydrate before, during, and after training or competitions. It's really important that going into a competition where you're going to sweat a lot of fluid out and lose a lot of water, that you are hydrated going into it, that you're able to take water breaks during, that you consistently take water breaks during, and that you then rehydrate afterwards. The only way to really track how much fluids you need to take in is to weigh yourself before training and after training. But again, it goes without saying that you need to be hydrated before training. And then don't forget, you sweat out a ton, so it's okay. You need to pound the water afterwards. You're not going to overdrink yourself. Number 3, dress for the occasion. Again, it's hot outside, so we want to avoid cotton. We want to avoid dark colors. We want to avoid heavy clothing material. So think about light clothing, anything that wicks sweat away and actually allows the body to take care of its natural processes. And the first thing it does with heat is sweats it out. So we need to support our body's function in taking care of us and wearing clothes that make that job easy. Number 4, listen to your body. You know your body best, and intensity is a totally different ballgame when we're in heat. Things that in the cold or in normal weather you would rate them as a 6 or a 7 now might be an 8 or a 9. It's okay if your intensity feels a little bit higher even though you're not exerting yourself. It's really important to pay attention to this, you as an individual athlete or you as a coach, because you know your body best, and if you need to stop and take a break, then do that. Number 5, focus on your recovery. This is really important because obviously when we go through something really extreme with high intensity, which heat always adds intensity, then we really need to focus on recovering. So that's sleep, great nutrition, obviously hydrating, social support, and getting outside of sport, doing things where you don't have to think about your sports or training all the time. And lastly, look out for any heat-related illnesses. Heat illnesses do happen. It's just important to keep in mind what some of the symptoms are. Headaches, dizziness, nausea, confusion, any loss of appetite, feeling sick, excessive sweating, paleness, clamminess of the skin, cramps, super fast breathing, or a super fast pulse. Those could all be signs that you might need extra help. So a quick overview. Always keep water on hand. Try to be hydrated before you even start training. Adjust training times and competition times as much as possible so they're not in peak heat. Wear clothes that help your body. Allow your body to sweat, and then just keep an eye out for any heat-related illnesses. And good luck training this summer.